What if wisdom were more valuable than gold? And yet most people walk past it every day. Welcome back to our Bible Summary series. Today, we step into the Book of Proverbs, a collection of timeless wisdom that speaks straight into daily life. Proverbs is not a story like Exodus. It doesn't unfold through dramatic events. Instead, it offers something quieter, but just as powerful. Practical wisdom for real life. If Psalms teaches us how to speak to God, then Proverbs teaches us how to live wisely before Him. Let's explore this remarkable book together. Background and context. The Book of Proverbs is part of the wisdom literature of the Old Testament. It is traditionally associated with King Solomon, known for his extraordinary wisdom. According to 1 Kings 4:32, Solomon spoke thousands of proverbs, and many of them are preserved here. However, the book also includes sayings from the wise, anonymous teachers, Agur, Proverbs 30, King Lemuel, Proverbs 31. The purpose of Proverbs is clearly stated in its opening lines: to give wisdom, discipline, understanding, and insight for righteous living. The structure of the book can be divided into several main sections. 1. Introduction to Wisdom, chapters 1 to 9. 2. Solomon's Proverbs, chapters 10 to 22:16. 3. Sayings of the Wise, 22:17 to 24:34. 4. More Proverbs of Solomon, chapters 25 to 29. 5. Words of Agur, chapter 30. 6. Words of Lemuel and the Virtuous Woman, chapter 31. Unlike narrative books, Proverbs is a collection of short, memorable statements, each one designed to shape character and guide decisions. Section 1. The Call to Wisdom, Proverbs 1 to 9. The book opens with a powerful theme. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. This doesn't mean terror. It means reverence, trust, and submission to God. True wisdom begins with recognizing God as the foundation of life. In these early chapters, wisdom is personified as a woman calling out in the streets, inviting people to follow her. At the same time, folly is also personified, seductive, loud, and destructive. A central message emerges. Every day, we are choosing between wisdom and foolishness. Here's the turning point. Wisdom is not just about intelligence. It is about direction. You can be clever and still ruin your life. Wisdom shapes the heart, not just the mind. Section 2. Short Sayings for Daily Life, Proverbs 10 to 29. Beginning in chapter 10, the format shifts to short, punchy comparisons, often contrasting the wise and the foolish, the righteous and the wicked. These proverbs address nearly every area of life. Speech. Words can heal or destroy. Work. Diligence leads to abundance. Laziness leads to poverty. Pride. Pride brings downfall. Humility brings honor. Anger. Self-control prevents conflict. Friendships. The company you keep shapes your future. Integrity. Honest living brings security. Many verses follow a pattern of contrast. The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites ruin. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. These statements are not rigid promises, but general truths about how life normally works when aligned with God's design. And here's something important. Proverbs teaches that small daily decisions shape long-term destiny. Wisdom is not built in dramatic moments. It is formed in quiet, consistent choices. Section 3. Numerical Sayings and Reflections, Proverbs 30. In chapter 30, Agur reflects on human limitation and God's greatness. He acknowledges how little he understands and emphasizes the reliability of God's word. Several poetic sayings use number patterns like, 3 things are too amazing for me, 4 I do not understand. This chapter reminds us that wisdom also includes humility, the ability to admit we do not know everything. Section 4. The virtuous woman, Proverbs 31. The book concludes with a beautiful poem describing the woman of noble character. She is strong, wise, hardworking, generous, and God-fearing. This passage is not merely about marriage. It paints a picture of what wisdom looks like in action. It ends with this powerful truth: charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. The book that began with the fear of the Lord ends with it. That is not accidental. Key themes. 1. The fear of the Lord. Reverence for God is the foundation of true wisdom. 2. Wisdom versus folly. Every decision moves us toward one or the other. 3. Words matter. Speech has the power to build or destroy. 4. Character over appearance. Integrity, humility, and discipline shape a meaningful life. 5. Cause and effect. Choices carry consequences, good or bad. Important figures. Solomon, primary contributor, known for wisdom. The wise, teachers preserving practical insight. Agur, humble observer of life. King Lemuel, recipient of wise counsel. The woman of wisdom, symbol of godly understanding. Life lessons and modern application. Proverbs teaches that wisdom is not mysterious, it is deeply practical. It reminds us, success without integrity is failure. Words spoken in anger can undo years of trust. Discipline today creates stability tomorrow. Pride isolates, humility attracts grace. Reverence for God aligns every other part of life. In a world overflowing with information, Proverbs reminds us that information is not the same as wisdom. Wisdom is choosing what is right, even when it is harder. Wisdom is thinking long-term. Wisdom is letting God shape your decisions. Key verse and closing. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. That is the heart of Proverbs. Trust God. Walk wisely. Choose well. If this summary helped you understand the Book of Proverbs more clearly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next episode in our Bible summary series. Also, consider sharing it with someone who wants to grow in wisdom. And I'd love to hear from you. What proverb has impacted your life the most? Leave a comment below. Next time, we'll explore the book of Ecclesiastes, where wisdom wrestles with life's deepest questions. Until then, seek wisdom, not just knowledge, because a wise heart builds a life that lasts.